The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op.
Hello, everybody. Thank God you're back here to fuck with me again. I'm your host, Duke Clark. Well, I forgot to say, welcome to Trap Nerd Sports Fantasy Podcast.
Not even all fucking
yeah,
fucked
you
up
got me all fucked up. I'm here
Flustered
with Harry and Joe are back from vacation.
Yes,
How was going down to the sticks and gambling?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was fun?
Yeah.
Woohoo! What'd you guys do? Just watch baseball all day?
Yeah, just watch baseball, gamble, went to the hot tub.
You guys sound
ate
like you're...
food.
That sounds like an 80, like
It was
when we're all
kind of gas, though.
when we're all geriatric, it sounds like the boys trip will have in like
I'll be going back in
2045.
just full degenerates.
September 12th,
Yeah.
13th, I'll be gone again.
Degenerate
straight
gambling.
degenerate. Yeah.
And we are joined. Before I introduce the guests, did you bring your own coffee cup?
Is it okay?
I thought you poured a cup of coffee.
Look at. I couldn't even sit.
Okay. And we are joined by Aaron Magliazzo.
How's it going, guys?
Considering Damon is a little delusional, probably the least delusional Steelers fan that we can get on
Damn,
here.
you just came right ahead to mine.
I had to, bro. Damon,
Yo, Damon, that was not me.
Yeah,
I had
he's
to.
just diehard.
Duke
man.
only said
He's
that.
just diehard.
Here we go. Come on, we know that he's a homer, bro. Like super hard homer.
He don't like Deontay.
Yeah, he hates Deontay. Calvin Austin's already better than him after the first preseason game.
He
might
said
be,
that.
though.
Yeah, he already told me that.
All right, cool.
I had Kelvin Austin on one of my taxi squads somewhere. I think I dropped him, though.
As you
regret
should.
Yeah, you'll
I will.
regret that.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
It's about to scoop Deontay's job real quick.
You think so?
There's
Probably.
no way.
Nah,
why
he's gonna
not?
look like Deshaun Jackson like 3 years ago. Like catch one pass every 6 games.
70-yard
70
pass.
yards.
Yeah, that's it. That's
One
it.
70-yard pass every
That's
6
it.
games.
All right, now that we pissed Damon off. So we did our power rankings and everything already, but when we get fans of certain teams on, we like to ask them how they think their team's going to do. So how do you – because didn't we all pick – no, you picked the Steelers to finish third,
Yeah.
and then me and you picked them finish last? Or did
Did
you
I?
take third too?
I think I did third, too.
You
All right,
got
well, I picked them last.
everyone loves the Browns, man, for some reason.
I think Baltimore's going to win.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think Baltimore's gonna win the division.
Yeah, so I think I did Bengals, Baltimore, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. So how do you – like realistically, how do you think –
Tough-ass.
It is.
It's
It's
tough.
tough.
It's-
I don't think the Steelers are a bad team. It's just the division that they're in right
It's tough, but like first couple weeks we come out swinging when we're fully healthy. So I can see us winning week 1 versus San Fran, just like we did the last 2 years, Cincy and Buffalo.
Right.
But I don't know, 10-7, 9-8, realistic schedule, like being real.
now. Where do you think that finishes though?
I think it could 10-7 could be tied for second,
Yeah, I mean it could be.
possibly, depending on.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's so hard because Joe Burrow, you never know what happens with him with his calf injury.
But
It could linger.
he was sprinting and shit the other day.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, it's a wrap then.
All right, 7-10.
yeah, it's a wrap then. No, but anything can happen, man.
That's the best thing about football.
Yeah, we have the best coach in the division, so I think that matters a lot in football. So
Yeah, I would say you guys have the best coach by a long shot. I mean,
Harbaugh's pretty good,
Harbaugh's
but
good.
I
But-
think he's still the best coach, Tomlin.
I think Stefanski is not that good. And
No,
was it Zach Taylor?
Zach Taylor.
I think Zach Taylor gets like a lot of his shortcomings are covered up by Burrow
The
and
players
Chase.
that he
Yeah,
has, yeah.
I don't think Zach Taylor. I think if Zach Taylor had an average roster, I think he wouldn't be very good.
no.
I did see. I mean, it kind of feeds into my second thing that we were going to talk about. Pickett looked good in the preseason. I mean, Pickett
Yeah, he got me.
Pickett
amped up.
Pickens
got
might
me
be a
hyped up.
thing.
6 of 7 and 80 yards and a touchdown or something like that.
Yeah, they said he already, I don't know if he doubled it, but his yards per completion in the first preseason game. So he's out here.
His arm strength looks a little stronger too, so that's kind of cool to see him progress.
If Pickett makes a big step, they could compete for the first. I don't see why not.
I just don't,
Dude, their defense is fire.
They're young though, offensively.
Yeah, that's why. Well, Pickett. That's if Pickett makes the step.
Yeah, but even if he makes a step, like his step is still not Joe Burrow. Like that's why I
No,
think the
he's-
Bengals have to win the
he's
division.
not Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
It's
but the Bengals defense isn't Pittsburgh's
The
defense.
Bengals, we all know quarterback's the most important position on the field. Joe Burrow is second, third best quarterback in the league. They have the best weapons in the division. They have the best quarterback in the division. They probably have the second best offensive line in the division. Their defense isn't bad.
The Packers ate their O-line's food.
They did eat their O-line's food, but they just signed.
Didn't the Bengals lose a couple people in the secondary?
They lost.
Bates.
Yeah, they
Didn't they
signed
lose-
They
Dak
Two
Hill.
guys?
Apple.
Yeah, Apple left too.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know
who
if
the
he
fuck cares
matters.
about him?
Yeah,
He stunk anyways.
he fucking blows.
I think their defense is good enough that no one makes the leap over the fact that their offense is that good. It's
Yeah,
just
their offense is
that
pretty
good.
good.
And then every other team has
TJ Watt's healthy though.
That's true.
Yeah, we beat
He
him
might
week
be-
1 last year. I
Huh?
mean,
Yeah.
caused 4. What do you have? 4 interceptions week 1?
Yeah,
Did
Burrow
he?
was
Last year?
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
wait.
smothered him week 1.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's my.
Did Pittsburgh end up
So
winning that
if
game?
Pickett
Yeah,
That was like the
in
was it?
overtime.
Yeah, super.
If
yeah.
Pickett could
Like
put up the
3
points,
missed
is all I was
field
saying. Their
goals.
defense could hold them
Fitzpatrick
down.
like blocked an extra point or
Yeah.
That's
something.
all I was saying.
Maybe like that was like 20 years ago's NFL. I feel like in today's NFL, you just don't. There's no way to leap that offensive gap.
Yeah, but there's some guys, and TJ Watt is one of them,
He
that
is,
can just
he
make
is.
the difference.
And then they got Minka in the back,
Yeah.
just holding it down back there.
That's fair.
Top
the
3
defense is
safety.
fire.
I feel like there's only a couple of defensive guys that like will make
Actually
that,
matter.
like that big of an impact, and I think TJ Watt's one of them.
I mean, we saw it last year. It was when TJ Watt went down. It was
Yeah.
like with Vaughn and the Bills. Like the teams completely changed.
They didn't win a
completely
game.
changed.
They were 0-7, I think.
Yeah, it was unreal.
Without him,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 8-1 with him.
Think about that though.
That is-
Think about that.
That's-
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. That is, and
Yeah.
I admittedly, I never hated TJ Watt, but I thought people saying he was better than Aaron Donald was absurd.
That's a little absurd.
But I mean, you look at that, like
Yeah.
8-1 to 0-7 is unreal. Like that's, I mean, I always talk about Vaughn. He went down. We were 4th in the league in pressure rate, and then we were 28th in the league in pressure rate. Like that's a crazy jump.
Yeah.
But to not win a fucking game,
Yeah,
it's
that's
sad.
bad.
It's sad.
that's crazy. But going into what I was talking about with the Pickett in the preseason, do we like now that we're a week into the preseason? Do we care?
No.
Does it mean anything?
I-
It's fun to watch, but
But what do you get any when you watch it? Does it like move the needle for you? For like, oh, that team might be better. Like, is it like you see Pickett go 6 for 7? You're like,
I think that's exciting. You want to see
Yeah,
them guys
it's-
play with confidence, but
Like
win or
Justin Fields-
losing doesn't end up mattering.
Because
Justin Fields bomb one to DJ Moore. I was mad happy to see that.
he bombed one to him.
Maybe
No, it
not.
was a
No,
screen.
it was a-
I
it
only
was a
looked down the
it was a
thing, so
screen
I
pass. He
thought it
ran
was
like
a
80
bomb.
yards.
Fields ain't do shit, but
Oh,
throw
no.
a 2-yard
I
pass.
seen
yeah.
I seen
Both
one
of his
for 60
touchdowns
or
were,
whatever. That's what I
yeah.
thought. It
Nah,
was.
Fields sucks. It's still the same.
It was just
Justin
exciting
Fields
to-
does not suck.
It was just exciting to me to see him come out quick and score, which we haven't done that since Big Ben.
Yeah,
So-
and Pickens was out there running like AB and shit.
Yeah, so
That
it was
shit was
it was
crazy.
exciting to see, but they're probably playing against the second stringers. So I mean, it's
Maybe third.
yeah,
But it's
maybe
good for the
third.
confidence for the
It's
young
a
quarterbacks.
huge confidence booster for him.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Steelers game, but I'm just saying. My point is, I don't think you could learn anything good from the preseason outside of like the really like fringe guys, like with the Bills. We got like a bunch of 4th rounders fighting for the
I
middle
didn't even know
linebacker
some
spot.
of the motherfuckers' names.
Yeah,
man.
so, like-
I was like, what the fuck?
If they play well, it's like okay, you might get a little confidence in them. You're not gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be great, but
I seen the people like not to get off topic, but I seen people posting like on Facebook talking about some dude. He's gonna be starting for the Bills off the preseason game.
it's probably Shane Ray.
I don't know who it was. I can't remember.
Shane Ray was like a 1st-round pick, 2nd-round pick for the Broncos, like years ago. Left the league, went to the CFL.
I don't remember who
Came
it was or
back.
who said it.
Now
Now
he's
he's
like
on the Bills.
he's our like 4th stringer, and he had a good preseason game
But it's like-
against the 3rd stringers, and they're like, oh, he's gonna make the roster. It's like over who? He's gonna
They
make it
said
over
that he's gonna be
Epinesa?
starting. Who I don't know if it was that guy, but it was somebody from the. I was like, what?
Well, and the reason I brought this up is because like a bunch of Bills fans want Matt Barkley to be our QB2 because he did really well against 3rd stringers, and it's like, do you remember Nate Peterman being like preseason GOAT? Like Nate Peterman was always amazing in the preseason, and he gets 1 start and throws 5 interceptions. Like
Yeah.
Matt Barkley has been on the practice squad. Every single team in the league has had the chance to steal him from us, and no one has. Kyle Allen, not great. but he started games at least. Like if he
He came
didn't
from
sign
Houston,
with
right?
us, he would be on another team.
He was in Houston.
Well, he was in Carolina. He was in Washington.
He was all over the place.
Yeah,
was
he
just
moved-
in Houston.
No.
He may be. I don't know.
I'm
I honestly have
tripping.
no idea. I thought he was out of the league
I'm
before he
freestyling.
signed
I
up.
don't know. I could have swore that's where he was at though.
But he started games. He's won games. Like he obviously got signed. Matt Barkley's not taking the backup position.
I'll tell you what. It doesn't matter who our backup is. If we lose Josh Allen, we're just
Facts.
dead.
But that's
Fact
like
doesn't.
with half the quarterbacks.
Yeah,
there
that's
now.
fair.
So I mean, knock on wood, no
Yeah.
QB gets hurt. I
So
don't like seeing injuries.
I don't think you can learn anything good from the preseason, but you can learn bad from the preseason. Like if someone's struggling in the preseason, you
It's a
suck.
red
Like
flag,
you learn
yeah.
something. Like I don't think overreacting to being bad in the preseason is a
What if
thing.
teams are just trying different shit though?
That's true
And
too.
they're like, okay, that didn't work. We won't run that in the season.
Like I think last year Kyler Murray was like calling plays or something. Like that's how much these
Yeah.
dudes actually care about preseason.
So I feel like you could be trying different things out, and
That's true.
rookies are going to take chances to see how much their arm strength testing
Yeah.
against the pros and stuff like that.
Even Rodgers was calling plays on the sideline in the Hall of Fame game.
that really,
Yeah, he was,
that's
yeah.
awesome. He
That's
should
fire.
though.
He's the man, dude.
I'm more talking about,
I
and
gotta
I was
watch
just
that.
I wanted to get
Hard
to
oh my god, it's fire.
Broncos slander because it's football season again, and we did it all
I
last
don't know,
year,
man.
so
I
I'm
think,
getting
I think
into
I'm
it.
on the Broncos train, man.
Dude, their
I'm
offensive
on the
line.
Chargers train.
Are you?
Yeah.
I hate them. I
Oh, yeah.
think.
Their offensive line was getting manhandled by the Cardinals' defensive line, and that is the worst defense in football.
It was their starters.
And I don't even know if it was.
Wait,
Yeah.
it
I
was
don't-
their starters.
They,
It
everyone
had to
else
be 'cause
started.
Wilson was in.
It
Wilson
took him
was
like
in.
Wilson was in.
Wilson was in.
played like a
Judy-
half.
No, he didn't
Yeah, he
play.
did. I
He
swear.
played,
Yeah.
They were touched
he
on
played
Judy,
till like
though.
7
That's
minutes left in the
Judy
second
cooked this
quarter.
dude.
Cook 'em?
Yeah.
That was
I
the
just
one
traded
good
for
play,
Judy.
though.
That's how long it took him to score. Like 7 minutes into the second quarter.
Yeah.
It was
I
so
hate him.
sad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Wow, man. Last
Wasn't
year I
it Judy
hated
that
him.
scored though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year I hated him. I thought he was gonna be better with Sean Payton, but man,
He could be.
We
like,
got time.
Harry
Give us
could be.
time.
Yeah,
Harry
it's
could
week
be
one.
right. Maybe they were trying to like. They're also learning a new offense or whatever.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to say. They're learning. A lot of teams are learning new systems.
Yeah.
But Russ did miss some throws that like completely. Like even last year when we were saying Hackett was probably at fault.
what do you say,
There was
Mr.
still
Unlimited?
wide open throws
What?
that this dude was missing, and their offensive line just getting toasted by
It was
the
bad.
Cardinals.
It
Is
was bad.
Maybe the Cardinals are nice though.
yeah, I don't know.
But no, I don't buy into preseason.
I don't buy into it either. But I'm gonna take the chance to slander the Broncos. I just don't. I think they finished third again, and by a long shot. I think the Chargers and Chiefs are way better than them. It doesn't matter what your play calling is. If your offensive line is getting tore up by the
Why are the
Cardinals,
Chargers just better than them?
What do you mean?
Oh, they're
I just want to know why.
Justin Herbert's way better than Russell
Why
Wilson.
though? What makes him better than Russ?
He's
just
physically
brings everything.
talented.
I don't know, man.
Everything
Makes
last year
every
went wrong
throw.
for him, and he still had a better
He still
year.
made the playoffs.
He had broken ribs. Both of his top receivers were out for multiple games, and his offensive line had injuries too, I believe.
Yeah, it
and
did.
he still made the
Yeah,
playoffs and had better stats
That
than
dude
a
needs
man
some
who had a
credit.
fully healthy offense with Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton. I mean, I guess Javonte went down, but he's way better.
He can't be way better.
He's way
There's
better.
no way he's way better.
If Russell
Only
Wilson
like
is
20
up,
times
is right
better.
here.
there's no way he's 20 times
At
better.
least.
If Russell Wilson is
minimum.
here, Justin Herbert's here.
Yeah.
I agree.
Nah, I don't know. I'll have to watch another year.
You know how much I was.
He just comes out and breaks records. his
Just look at the
first 3
stats
years,
last year.
like-
Look at the film last year. What makes Wilson even allowed to be said in the same breath? That's how I
mean, I
feel.
guess now
Herbert's like the 5th, 6th best quarterback in the entire league. Wilson is. Where's he ranked?
You got to think it's a system. Maybe Pete Carroll runs because look at Geno Smith last year, top
Yeah,
eight
I mean,
passer. Like
it could be. Yeah, I might be wilding.
But yeah,
You know what I
Herbert.
mean?
Herbert's crushed. How long's Herbert been in the league?
this
3 years.
This
This
will
will
He's
be
had
fourth.
like the best stats that somebody's had
Yeah.
in 3
he's
years.
broken
Like,
records.
Yeah,
like,
like
he's
Has he?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Herbert's
every
unreal.
rookie record. Yeah,
I don't feel like Wilson's even close.
I've talked about how Herbert gets a little too much love from people because of the stats when he hasn't won a playoff game yet and like blew
That's my
that
only
lead and
problem.
everything.
I don't know.
But at
Yeah,
the
but
same
he's-
time,
But at
he
least
was
he was
there
there to
last
blow it.
year.
Wilson
Yeah,
couldn't even get
yeah.
there.
but he's young though. Like
And he has a terrible play caller.
he's only been in the playoffs
Now they
once.
got Kellen
0-1's
Moore or
not
whatever.
a terrible record. It's not like he's 0-6.
Right? Yeah, he just
Yeah,
got his
that's
I guess
feet wet
and,
last year.
and all the receivers were hurt.
They got
It
Quinn
was
Johnston now.
Rocking
was
Josh
hurt.
Palmer
Yeah,
and
dude.
They're building a defense behind him.
Yep. They
Yeah,
just
I think
got
Herbert's gonna crush.
Kellen Moore.
Kellen
Yeah.
Moore.
Yeah.
The play calling will definitely get better
Way
because
better.
Staley's a bum. But yeah, I just
Staley will get fired this year.
you think so?
Yeah, unless the Chargers have a huge season.
No, they're gonna win the division. He's gonna stay there.
They're not winning the
They're
division.
winning the
though.
division.
All right. Well,
Mahomes would never let that happen.
I'm telling you, man.
all right. Well, let me ask you then.
Herbert MVP season right here.
you think so?
Yeah, I bet it.
You bet it?
I think it's a good bet. You get good odds, right?
Yeah, I just bet it with guys at work.
Oh, okay.
We can't bet for MVP. And
Yeah, nah.
We can't bet for MVP.
You gotta
No,
drive up
it's
to Erie.
corny, dude.
You gotta drive
For
to Erie.
what?
You can't bet a lot of things that other places can here.
Yeah.
New York's trash.
You can't. I don't think you can bet like Heisman and stuff here, can
You
you?
can't bet nothing. You can bet their win totals.
My buddy's going down to Vegas for week 3, so I'm gonna have him throw him some money on there when he goes to Vegas.
Yeah.
What
You-
the fuck?
You could drive up to Erie though. It's only an hour, and you could put all your
Get like Krispy Kreme donuts and stuff.
nice little trip.
That's a nice little hour trip.
We should do that.
Throw some
That's
bets and
what I
come
want to
back.
do. I remember I was telling you.
Just heat mad donuts
So
and
now,
bet mad MVP.
do you have to go up there to cash in?
No, you just bet it on your DraftKings.
Right, but I'm saying like, you could just cash it in New York.
It should
Yeah, it'll
go
just
right
hit
to
your account.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
if not,
Alright.
fucking
I
go
didn't
up
know if
there
you
real
needed to
quick.
be
But then if
in.
Get
not,
some more
then you probably
Krispy
just gotta
Kremes.
try.
I just didn't know if you needed to be in Erie to
No, I don't
take
think so.
and win bets.
I don't think so.
Okay. That's cool then.
Can you put Krispy Kremes on the MVP? You put like 3
If you
donuts on
want.
Herbert. You get like 20. You get like 3 dozen if you win.
That'd be sick.
That would be sick. All right, well, real quick, 'cause I didn't really get you prepared, so I won't have you do all 4 teams of each division, but we'll just ask division winners real quick. So you already have the Chargers winning the division.
I do.
You picked the Ravens for the North.
I did.
What about the East? AFC.
The Bills.
Bills and South.
Probably Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Tennessee's so trash.
NFC East.
Who's that?
Eagles, Dallas.
Eagles.
Oh.
Dallas.
Eagles.
NFC South. Falcons.
That's
Saints.
The Saints.
NFC North. Which is
I have the Packers winning that division.
It was.
This guy's got some takes. And then what did I miss?
The West.
West.
San Fran and
San
them.
Fran and them.
Oh, San Francisco's so good, man.
Yeah.
All right, just need that on record.
But yeah, Green Bay, dude.
Then who's going to the AFC and NFC Championship and then the Super Bowl?
I really want to see Bills KC, but
It's gonna be tough with KC not winning that division though.
I mean they got Mahomes, so just because you win the division doesn't mean you're gonna win a playoff
Revenge
game.
tour. Through the playoffs.
So Bills, KC, and then who in the NFC?
Who would I like to see?
Or who do you think it'll be?
That's probably the Eagles again.
Eagles San Fran rematch?
Nah, I don't like Brock Purdy.
No.
I don't think he's gonna take him to a Super Bowl. So
I wasn't like a big Brock Purdy like this.
Yes,
He's
you
it.
were.
No.
P.
No, yeah, because you said he has no chance, and it made no sense to me why you were saying he had no chance. So every time he went out there and won, which was like 9 in a row or 7 in a row, some shit like that, it was Big P.
All right, we'll see.
Because you said he had no chance.
I did say that.
Then you said he has no chance of being a starter. That man has been already announced as the starter.
Oh, they announced it for week 1?
They did announce it. They just announced it. I think it was either today or yesterday.
Oh, because
announced
Lance
it.
looked so bad against Vegas.
Kyle Allen can go to there and be the starter, dude. Come on.
That's my point. But I also did say no chance.
You
of
said
starting.
no
so I was
chance.
wrong. I should have not said that.
So who do you think
So
the
that's
Eagles are
why
gonna
it's
play?
Big P, motherfucker.
The Saints.
Eagles Saints NFC Championship?
Saints.
Wow, that's fire.
And then what's the Super Bowl?
Eagles, Bills,
Who wins?
Hell yeah.
the Bills.
Let's go.
Let's fucking
You're coming
go.
on every week.
Hell yeah. Hell
That boy
yeah.
was tripping right there.
Yo.
You're a
He
hater,
had the
bro.
Packers winning the division. Be happy.
I don't want to win the division. We got a tank for Caleb.
I think Jordan
Jordan-
Love will be all right.
Jordan Love's
we're
gonna be the best.
He threw a touchdown.
I got the stack on him in like a couple
Yo,
dynasty leagues.
Is
Him and
Dubs
Watson.
his guy?
It looks like it so far.
It does
I'll
look
be
like
sick.
it, right?
I'll be sick.
Even in
I
practice
got
every day, I
read
read
everywhere.
it says, love to Dobbs for a touchdown like in all the camps.
Yeah.
I'll be sick. I just traded for Watson.
No, Watson's going to eat, though.
He needs to be the
Dubs
number
did this
one.
last year, too, I
probably
think.
He's gonna be the number one.
He better
Dobbs
be.
is like, probably get like 6 for like 60 or something, but Watson will get like 3 for like 180 and 3 touchdowns.
Reed won't get none.
All right, Randy Moss.
I don't know.
I keep trading for Reed. And
My thing is, I think the Packers run the ball a lot more,
Yeah, I do too.
just to take pressure off Love.
I think
They'll
our
be able to
defense
make
will be a lot
throws
better.
though.
I think Jordan Love can
When he-
at least be average.
Yeah,
when
he'll
he
be
played
good.
a game last year, Rodgers got hurt and didn't
Yeah,
play
against
the
the
game.
Eagles. No, it was the second half of the Eagles game.
The
He
second
went
half.
like 6
Yeah.
for 9 for like.
Yeah, he threw a dot to Watson though for a
Yeah,
touchdown.
he was carving the Eagles shit.
Didn't he play when we went to Pittsburgh?
No, that was
Who was that?
like Hudley or
Oh, it
somebody.
was Hudley.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Whatever happened to that guy?
He was around somewhere.
I think he's got it. Was he?
He was
was
a
he on-
backup
He's like on
somewhere.
Baltimore or something last year.
Is
Yeah, he was around here.
Was he?
No, I thought
I
it
don't
was
fucking
Love's
know.
Oh,
roo-
that's
I thought it was
Hudley.
Love's rookie year.
Yeah, he's floating around.
Oh, this is
somewhere.
a different person.
Yeah, Hudley or some shit.
Hudley.
Yeah, from
What a D.
UCLA.
Huntley's from UCLA.
No, he's
Isn't
from
he?
Utah. Oh, you're talking about
He's talking
Hudley.
about Lamar's backup.
Oh no, Hudley. He went to UCLA.
With a D, not a T.
The fuck? Okay. All right. So some little bit of news. Running backs' lives are. If we're doing a meter every week about how much running back lives have mattered, it's been really low, and it's still really low, but it moved a little bit. Zeke. Everyone wants to come to the AFC East again. It's fucking bullshit. Zeke to the Patriots.
That's why you guys think we're in the Super Bowl.
Cook to the Jets.
Doing all this to not win.
Huh?
They're doing all this to not win.
Well, the Patriots are doing all this to not win, but the Jets.
Patriots they're bad.
Yeah, they're dead.
If Hall's healthy, Cook's healthy.
So how do you guys think that's going to work out? Because that affected how I was ranking my running backs.
Oh, fantasy wise, I think it kills both of them. Cook's
I
going
don't
late
think so.
anyway. But
Do you think Cook just he's going to be the guy? Or do you think
No.
Brees Hall?
I think
They'll just be a share.
yeah, just like in Green Bay.
They'll both probably get 1,000 yards.
Yep.
Just be chilling.
no, there's no way they run the ball that much with Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball.
I think
they
probably
did.
will.
They did on
So-
the
You
You think
Packers.
so?
Yeah, they did in the pack. I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that last time Dylan and Jones were both top 25 fantasy running backs.
Well, yeah, they'll definitely be top 25 fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like 1,000 yards rushing. I think it'll be more like receptions.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
total yards, yeah,
Yeah.
possibly.
I can easily see both of them finishing top 25, but where Brees
Yeah.
is getting drafted.
Well, that's going to change now.
Yeah, I changed that.
People
I
who
put
were
them right next to each other.
I did too, right next to each other.
I
like
put Cook
25,
first,
26 or something, I think I did.
I don't remember
Oh,
where
I got
put
him
him.
higher than that.
I
don't
always
remember
won't
where
take them.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
I'm not-
also a lot of these guys that I put in this list, I'm not gonna take.
I see. I did. Like Madison's not in my top 30
Really?
because I won't take him.
I'm
So
not
I'm not
He's in
gonna.
either.
mine, but he's low.
Yeah.
I put him there, but I wouldn't take.
I only put guys on that I'll take.
I think we should do that next episode. Is guys be rank high, but because of their ADP, we won't take them.
Like-
yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, because there's a lot. I mean, there's guys on on my list that I feel the same way about.
I dropped Bijan on my shit.
Pollard's one of them.
What'd you say?
I put Bijan low on
Oh
mine.
yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not taking
Yeah.
him 7 or whatever. I'm not doing
I'd
that.
take him.
Well, let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, oh yeah, and Hunt visiting the Vikings as well. I know it's not a huge deal, but
Oh, that's.
Oh yeah, I would say if he
solid.
went there, I
That's-
would take
but if
him.
he went, yeah,
That's dope.
Yeah.
I like that
Because they got two young dudes, and then
'Cause-
I don't like Madison.
because
so.
Madison ain't it.
I like Madison, and I just don't think he's as good as everyone. Like I don't where he's getting drafted at. So many better running backs I feel like are going after him. But I think we'll all have the number one, but we'll see. I have CMC as number one.
Same.
Yep.
Same. 2. This one was tough, and it might change if they sign someone, but I have Nick Chubb.
Nice. I have Eckler.
I have Eckler.
I have Eckler.
I just think they have no one there, and Kareem Hunt took like a lot of catches, and Nick Chubb can catch the ball. So we'll see. It depends on how like the offense is with Deshaun Watson. Maybe he throws the ball down the field more. But I had Eckler at 3.
I have Chubb at 3.
I have Chubb at 3.
Okay, so it's the same top 3 then.
Yeah.
So notice I had Bijan in the top 3.
Nah.
No, I wasn't gonna put him
No,
top
not
I don't
three.
even think he'd make my top 10.
That's
Oh,
not. You're on
I'm not-
drugs.
I'm not
I
on
think you're
drugs,
kind
we'll
of
see.
crazy for that. But
I have him at 4. So
4. Yeah,
I
Bijan.
have Barkley.
Yeah,
I
Barkley.
got Taylor.
JT.
Yeah. If he plays, I would take him.
Yeah,
there.
he's down on my list because of that reason.
you really don't have Bijan in your top 10.
Uh-uh.
This dude is playing in Arthur Smith's offense
I know what he's doing.
He's gonna get like
Drafted
290
8th
carries.
overall.
Yeah, I know.
and catches.
Maybe I'm tripping.
You're
A little
you're
bit.
tripping.
Just a little.
I
Dude,
don't
Bar-
know. To me, it's just these other dudes are all proven. I just want to see it. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
Barkley's rookie year. Look at that.
I feel
That's
you.
what I. That's what I base it
But
off of.
then we seen it. I want to see it. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So I had Barkley at 5,
I got Barkley at 5.
I have Barkley. at
I have
5.
Bijan.
So we all got the same top 5. us
except
3.
for
That's it, yeah.
except for Joe. So I had JT at 6.
I got Pollard.
I got Jacobs.
I have Derrick Henry.
Wow, that was fun. I like that.
So
The
do
running
you
backs are
guys?
funny.
So no one's put JT yet except for Joe, right?
Right.
Only if he plays.
Is that
I mean,
because
obviously if he don't
of
play.
him maybe not playing? Like if you knew you were going to get 17 games out of him, you would still have him where you have him right now?
Yeah.
If I,
Yeah, I think the
he's
Colts
playing, he's
stink.
top 5 for me. I move Bijan down and throw him up there.
My problem is
The
the Colts
injury
just
and the
suck.
contract
might be
thing.
horrible.
Yeah, I get it if that's the reason. Like if you think like I just don't think the injury's real. I think he's being it's just a weird.
Yeah, I'm good on
situation.
having a guy whose heart ain't in it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I get that.
I'm not
And their offensive
I'm
line
not
was
taking the
horrible
risk in the
last year.
first
Richardson's
round.
a rookie. Like I just don't want to put all that.
I think with their offensive line's a little bit healthier. I think Richardson helps him if anything. Like,
Or he just steals from him and stuff. Start doing like fucking.
he could, but he could also open up crazy.
He might,
ass
yeah,
holes
it's
for
definitely-
him, like
It's definitely possible. I also think Bijan is a way better receiver, way better offensive line. He's
oh yeah,
fresh.
Bijan ahead of him. Yeah,
Like that's where I'm going with that. And then Pollard's on Dallas. So that's why I got Pollard where I put him.
I just feel like Pollard. They have to sign someone.
But
they
they
don't
haven't.
have anyone.
As of right now, they have
know.
the fucking what's that kid's name? Malik Davis and Ronald Jones.
No, Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn.
He is in a
but
good
again,
situation. I
do
just
we
don't-
buy into
I don't
preseason?
believe-
I
I don't
do have
believe
him
it.
on here.
Like Deuce Vaughn looks
I mean,
great.
he's in my top 10, but I don't.
I Pollard.
I
my
also
top
I don't
10
think it's gonna be tough for me to draft Pollard.
But you don't have Pollard in your top 30?
No, he's coming up.
Oh, I thought we said I don't
No,
have
not
him
in
on
top
I
here.
don't
10.
have him in my
Oh.
top half. Yeah.
I think I have Pollard coming up too. They have to sign someone, bro. Like, what are they
They
gonna do
don't.
on the goal line?
Give it to Pollard.
Okay.
They're gonna throw
All
it to Pollard.
All right, so that was what,
That was
6?
6, yeah.
All right, 7. I have Josh Jacobs.
I have Henry.
I have Pollard.
I have Stevenson.
Damn, we're on shit. This is
Yeah,
fun.
we're all over the place here. I like this. Okay, same question. Jacobs, if you knew he was going to start all 17 games, would you have him higher?
I had him like 6 or some shit like that.
He's number 10 for me.
Jacobs for me, like I just don't think he can repeat last year. I already was off him last year, and then he went nuts. I just can't see him coming close to that again.
And they're going to be way worse.
It's crazy he finally has a great year, and you're not as high on him as you were last year.
I know it's weird.
We've been waiting for this for years, and you were the only one like, Josh Jacobs!
Yeah, you really were.
But
And now he
running
actually
backs-
has the year.
Running backs don't
Well, now
repeat.
it's different
Yeah, it's
though.
tough.
I feel like they're like tanking. I don't know.
Yeah, Henry's the only running back that has.
It's weird to me. I
Yeah.
think he's gonna go somewhere.
That's why he's up there.
Yeah, other than McCaffrey and Henry, what running backs have had like 2 back-to-back elite seasons?
Maybe Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke
Yeah,
back.
maybe
then he was-
Zeke.
I mean,
Chubb's
About to
pretty
be Jacobs'
consistent.
fault.
Chubb's consistent. He'd like hit a new.
Yeah, he never has like an elite, but
Last year was elite, but all right, yeah, I get that. So
What a-
8 is where I have Henry.
I have Ramondre Stevenson.
We were on 8.
Yeah.
I have Pollard.
Wait, yeah, who was your 7?
Mine was Pollard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So we all have pretty much the same
And
guys.
then I have Henry.
Besides Bijan.
And then I have Henry for 8.
Henry, this year I do have him at 8, but he's one of those guys that I might not take because
It's definitely tough.
it's just it
But that's King
eventually
Henry.
has to stop. Like eventually he
Why?
has-
Yeah, but
it
he's
just
been getting
has
hurt
That's
though.
what
So
I'm
he's,
saying.
he's been
Why
wild
does it
this
have to
year.
stop?
He's catching balls and stuff.
Yeah.
now. It's
No,
crazy.
It's the same. I sound like a hypocrite because I used to do the same thing with Larry Fitzgerald. I would draft him every
Yeah.
fucking year because people would think he's too old. But it's just eventually he has to hit that wall.
I mean,
I don't think it's this year, but it has to happen.
The
soon.
value you're getting with him, especially in super flex leagues, is crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes him.
Last year
like-
they clowned me for taking him at the end of the first. And he had a
We
good-
were right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you weren't right.
He didn't do that good last year.
Yes, he did.
Was he hurt and shit?
No,
What would he do?
he had like 1,500 yards.
Where did
No,
he
he
finish
didn't.
in the running back rankings?
I don't know where he finished in the
I don't know.
rankings.
Let's find this real quick. Because any chance we get to get Duke is good.
He had over 1,500 yards. What do you mean?
That shit don't matter once he don't catch the ball enough.
He did catch the ball.
Tell
a
us what
little
his
bit
ranking
more.
is.
I'm looking. It's not working, bro. Give me a second.
He threw a touchdown versus Green Bay.
Fantasy
Definitely
football
did.
That
leaders.
shit was lit.
This is
I
standard.
don't remember Henry having a great
I thought he
year.
got hurt for like
Yeah,
3
but see,
games.
the
He
thing
was
with
fourth.
him is,
He was 4th.
He was fourth in,
Yeah,
in
see,
PPR.
He's the best.
Yeah,
that
see,
motherfucker's the
he's
best.
not flashy like Barkley. And
Right, he just consistently
McCaffrey.
will
He's
get
just-
you points. Damn.
Yeah,
and
he
they
never had a
run-
bad week.
And they run him into the ground. They give him 30
I
carries
got
a
him at
game.
7.
I have him at 8.
I have him at 6.
Man, we're lit.
Yeah, fuck.
I
you,
have him
Eddie
over
Chase.
Bijan.
You're smart as hell, boy. And now you got him lower. Where do you have him now?
I have him at 8.
Oh, okay.
Which is
Damn,
bad. I
Henry's
mean,
the best.
the people in front of him are
Huh?
all.
He's just the best.
Dude, yeah.
Just
And like I
like
said, the
28
value
this year, I
is just
think.
crazy with him this year.
He's got 2 more
Right.
years of doing this.
I
You
agree.
think?
Especially
If he has 2
like
more
what
years
is he
to
going
do
like
this,
the
Because
4th?
most people ain't built like
Yeah.
you. Gotta
Superflex like
remember,
a fifth.
we
Yeah,
can't
it's
compare
crazy.
regular
Yeah,
running
send
backs
it.
to him when he's that big.
If you can
I think
imagine
he's
stacking
third
3
in
wide receivers and Henry's
PPR.
your number 1 running back, you just got like Tyreek Hill, Olave, Waddle somehow, or Devontae Smith
Right.
in Superflex leagues. Like the
Those
mocks are
guys.
crazy.
Yes, dude, Superflex is
Boxes
all
are crazy,
over the
dude.
fucking place. So 9, I finally have Pollard.
I have Gibbs.
I have Bijan.
I have Joe Mixon.
Oh shit, this is funny. That's how crazy the running backs are.
Bijan's my number 10. That's gas.
He's my.
Yeah, you guys are.
He's
way
the only
higher
one
on this
there. They
than I am.
lost P. Ryan.
He's the only back there.
Well, he's
Took a
not
cut
the
to-
well, the
Until Chase
rookie.
Brown takes his
but-
job.
Nah,
What,
that's
who
not
was it
gonna
last
happen.
Guess
year?
who has Chase
What
Brown?
was that dude's name? Remember, I had a Chris Evans.
Yeah, dude sucked, but it was P. Ryan's job.
He just
That's
had a
all I
good.
know.
He just had a good game in the preseason.
Did he?
Yeah. But yeah, I like Gibbs with Jamison Williams. I was telling you in the car. I
Yeah.
think he's gonna catch a shit ton of passes.
I like Gibbs too.
I don't have Gibbs too much further down.
Me neither.
Me neither.
10, I have Najee.
I have Jonathan Taylor.
I have Mixon.
I have Jacobs.
Shit's lit.
This is fun.
They're not. The wide receivers were so close.
Yeah,
and
we had
now
all the same top 10. The running backs are just everywhere.
Najee's gonna get so many carries.
My cousin hates Najee.
Why?
I don't know. I just seen a post. I didn't ask him why, but it was a post of Underdog. They said, "Would you now that Delvin Cook's in the Jets, would you still take Breece Hall at 33 ADP or Harris at 40?" And he was like, "Definitely Breece Hall because Najee shouldn't be in the top 75."
That's
well, that
shit.
That shit was
bad.
funny as hell.
last year
That's a
he
bad
was
take.
super inefficient and he still was a decent running back.
He hasn't been efficient ever. So
Yeah, but you guys
Najee, it's like 3.6 and 3.8 yards a carry. Like he's just.
but you guys drafted Broderick Jones and Darnell Washington.
Yeah, but we've had a terrible O-line the last 2 years, and he was hurt last year with that foot injury. So we beefed up the O-line. So
He'll be all right.
should be all
Would
right.
we just do 10? I had JT.
yeah.
Yeah,
What I have Mixon?
Yeah,
I had Jacobs.
11 I have Etienne.
I have Josh Jacobs.
I have Aaron Jones.
I have JT.
This shit's crazy.
They are all over the place.
See, where'd you have JT?
I had JT
Have you said him yet?
6.
Oh, you said 6.
I had him at 4.
And then I had 10. He had 11.
The crazy thing is none of these are crazy. Like none of these are that outlandish.
Right.
12 I have Ramondre.
Oh, you were lower on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean with Zeke now taking goal line carries.
Zeke ain't doing shit.
He ain't
I'm
doing shit.
Alright.
Damian Harris was there. Stevenson just took over.
Yeah, Stevenson just peed on his shit. But
Alright.
we'll see. I got, what is this, 12?
Yeah.
I got ETN.
I got Najee.
I got Gibbs.
Let's get it.
13 I have Kenneth Walker.
I have Aaron Jones.
I have Gibbs.
I have Najee.
This is
We have like the same guys at least. You think Kenneth Walker's going to beat Aaron Jones?
Yeah.
Dude's already hurt.
He's already back to practice.
I,
Oh, really?
I put Kenneth Walker all the way down. I won't take him.
That's fine.
I feel you.
We're
Let me
at
have him.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 I got Gibbs.
Yeah, Gibbs. Now I have Najee.
I got Ramondre.
I have Aaron Jones.
That shit's funny as fuck. So the only one we all didn't have so far was Walker, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh, you didn't say Stevenson yet?
I just did.
Oh,
he's
you
not,
Ramondre, yeah.
he's not on my list yet.
Y'all are tripping. Walker's nice as fuck.
Well, he is number 15
Yeah.
for me.
Groin
Is
injury.
he?
Yeah.
That's not bad. 15 I have Mixon.
I have Walker.
I have Etienne.
Me too. ETN.
This shit's funny as fuck.
God damn. 16 I have Aaron Jones.
I got Joe Mixon.
I got Cam Akers.
That's
Wow.
the first big. That's the first one.
Miles Sanders.
Oh, that's the that's the
Well,
first.
he's
two.
my next one.
And he's my next one.
He's my next one.
So you got
17?
Yeah.
Yeah, 17 I
Miles
got Miles
Sanders.
Sanders.
That's funny.
Miles
as hell.
Sanders,
We're all,
yeah.
we're all
Brees
there
Hall.
on him.
Okay.
So you're big on Brees Hall still? You think he's gonna be the open in the backfield week 1?
Well, I have him at 17, and then I have Cook at
Oh,
18.
okay. So you just like both of them?
Yeah.
18
I like
would
that
be-
offense.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna be nasty.
This is one probably.
I'm about to switch it all up.
I got James Cook.
I got Damian Pierce.
I got Rashad White.
You got Damian Pierce?
Yeah.
He didn't even make my top 30.
Oh,
Oh,
just
you're
throw the list
tripping
away
on
then. Just
He
delete
made my
your
top
list.
30.
Cut the episode. Give Duke another
Alright.
chance. Fucking bug. What do you think? Singletary's gonna do something?
Yeah.
No.
Burkhead or something?
He
Yeah.
just always had 800 yards every year, just
Triple.
consistent.
Who
Bong,
was your
bong,
18th?
bong. 18 was
James Cook? Put the bet in.
But
Pierce
more-
versus Cook.
All right.
All right. I'll write it down now.
That's a fun bet.
That's our first bet of the year.
How much you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
20 or 50? I can't do more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do more than that. Let's do 50 or 20. What do you want to do?
It's up to you. Let's meet in the middle.
All right,
Do 35.
$35.
All right. Put it in.
Rashad
And I'm
White.
big on James Cook too. That's what's funny. You got
Rashad White. He's going to be both of them.
What number is
Nah,
that?
you're
Put the bet
bugging.
in there.
what number was that? 18?
18, yeah.
Who'd you have?
I had 18 was Delvin Cook.
Oh yeah, Delvin Cook.
Okay.
I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely would put Damian Pierce over like my last 5, but I
you're
wouldn't have him
tripping.
up there.
Throw that
I
list
just
away.
forgot about him for some reason.
Who you got at 19?
19, I had Brees Hall.
I got Cam Akers.
I got Javonte Williams.
I have Alvin Kamara.
Oh shit,
He's my next one.
You got Javonte Williams over Brees Hall?
I do as well.
Didn't they have the same injury?
Yeah, but one
Javonte's
has
was-
Delvin Cook now.
Yeah, one has nobody.
Javonte's was
One is in
Javonte's
the
was way
Broncos
worse.
offense.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
I was telling Harry last night.
You see what
they said
Kamara did
that-
under Sean Payton?
Yeah, but P. Ryan plays more like Kamara than fucking Javonte. That's not
P.
true.
Ryan might be the sleeper.
I don't know. They say his knee's all the way messed up, so we'll see.
Javonte's or
Yeah.
P. Ryan's?
Javonte's.
Did they say it's still fucked up?
Well, he just tore like 3 ligaments in his knee, so it's not like just a clean ACL. Like
Hall was just ACL, yeah.
Hall was just an ACL, so that's kind of scares me.
I'll never forget. I bet Hall over 79 yards, and he had 73 yards and tore his ACL
Like the second quarter.
in the
too,
second
yeah.
quarter. I'll never forget that shit.
Against the Broncos.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's great. It was against the Broncos.
Javonte was up next this year?
He's good though. Like I'm not taking that away from him, but
Who, Javonte?
yeah, injuries,
Yeah.
man. Scare
Yeah.
me.
I just
feel
hate
that.
that team.
Especially with running backs.
They are special.
20, I got James Conner.
He's not my top 30.
No, you're
Really?
wild.
Oh, you're bugging.
I
Yeah,
hate
you're
the
wild.
Cardinals.
Throw the list away.
take-
Cut the
Yeah,
episode.
cut the episode.
I'll bet all my top 30 against them. Except I'll bet 27 up versus James Conner.
When you say
All single bets.
when you say a name, I'll take it.
All right. Well,
I honestly think he'll beat Pierce, but I'm not going to take that bet.
start with DeAndre Swift at 20.
Wait.
I have Swift too close to him.
We're still
I'm
doing
not gonna
20,
bet it.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
20.
I have
Yes.
Akers.
I got Swift.
I think I got Kamara. Javonte Williams was my last pick.
Yeah.
And then- okay, Kamara.
You're missing 3
Arizona's
weeks.
so bad. He's not going to have any room to run. They're going to have to bench
Even
him.
missing 3 weeks?
Dude, you know where you're going to be able to take him?
Oh, you're just saying like where you would draft him, not like where they're going to
this,
finish.
This is very far down.
That's
we're,
true,
We're at
but
20, running back 20.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, I
I
didn't put
get it.
Kamara in mine either because of the suspension. I didn't know how
He's
we were
just
doing
he
it.
hasn't even been good. He just has been getting a ton of volume.
Yeah,
Send
but
him.
I think Carr changes that.
Do you think?
I think so. Look what Josh Jacobs just did.
That's true. What are we? 21. I have J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins.
James Conner.
James Conner.
That's
Nice.
funny.
Bet Dobbins versus Connor then.
Nah, he's my next one.
But you got Connor ahead of him.
That's just too close. 22. I got Khalil Herbert.
That's fire.
That is fire.
I got Javante.
I got JK.
I have Kenneth Walker.
I think Khalil Herbert's the best value in the draft anywhere.
It's on NFL Network that he's the guy that you can draft him.
They said like he got all the number 1 carries like throughout training camp and the preseason game. Deontay Foreman got none.
Roshan was
Roshan.
good, though.
Yeah, but as
Roshan
yeah.
did look good.
Roshan's going to be at best a pass catcher. He's not taking carries from him. 23, I got Dalvin Cook.
I got Rashad White.
I got Pacheco.
DeAndre Swift.
That's so 24. I got Pacheco.
I got James Cook.
I probably
got
would put-
Swift.
James Cook.
I probably
Go ahead
would
and
put
look for it.
Pierce at 25.
That's where I have Pierce.
I don't know why I just blanked on him, but I have Javonte Williams.
I got David Montgomery.
Oh, I like that. Sneaky.
Sneaky,
For which one
sneaky,
is
sir.
this?
25.
Who did I just say? Swift?
Yeah.
I got Dalvin Cook.
It's crazy we're getting closer to each other at the bottom of the rankings.
Yeah.
Normally it's the top of the rankings. 26.
Delvin Cook.
Brees Hall.
You got Dalvin Cook?
Yeah.
Brees Hall.
J.K. Dobbins.
I have Rashad White here. 27, I almost put Rashad Penny, but I think DeAndre Swift will beat him out by a little bit. Penny finally looks like shit. Finally looks like the injuries caught up to him. He didn't look good in the preseason at all. And it's just the preseason, I get it, but
He caught himself right there.
no.
He didn't look good in preseason, so
Well, no. I said
actually, it's just preseason though, so
I
It
said
don't
I
matter.
did say that you can learn bad things from the
I'm just
preseason.
clowning,
You
bro.
did. You did. say that.
So I thought Penny was gonna beat Swift the entire time, but I think Swift will edge him out.
Is that who you took with Swift?
27.
It's so crazy that I took Swift in the second round last year, and
Yeah.
This is what he's doing.
Nah,
yeah.
he's right there.
23rd.
Yeah.
27, I got Brees Hall.
I got Alexander Madison.
Who did I just said? Brees Hall?
Yeah.
I got Kenneth Walker.
You're
What?
bugging.
Ken Walker put hands on Connor.
All right.
Why do you hate Connor so much?
I hate Arizona.
I do too, but
they're-
he's just the only player over there.
Yeah, but he'll end up having like a minor injury. They'll just rest him and do what bad teams do every year. You'll see some no-name dude being the running back by the halfway through the season. Like
Yeah, but they
Keontae
don't
Ingram
need
or
him.
something.
He's what is he? Is he already 27, 28?
Yeah,
What
but
do they care?
Yeah.
Just
we'll see.
run him into the ground.
I'm pretty sure I was watching this video on him. He like averages like 20 something when without the starting quarterback.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
he
that's
eats,
crazy.
but they also were good
Right.
for the most
Yeah.
most part.
Fair enough.
28, I have David Montgomery.
I got A-Chain or whatever his name is.
A-Chain?
Oh wow.
You think A-Chain will beat
I wouldn't bet him to beat Connor because I don't know how much he's gonna
God
get
damn it.
used. But if he took the job or got like even split carries, he would murder Connor.
who's at 26? Who do you have at 26?
26 was Delvin Cook,
Okay, I'm not going to
and
bet
then
that.
Brees Hall. I would take either one of them.
Yeah, I won't bet either of those.
What is this? 28.
28.
I got Madison.
Rashad White.
Connor will beat Madison. I do believe that.
I wouldn't even draft Madison. I just think that this is where my like.
But I also made my list off of what I would do. So because I
Right.
wouldn't draft Connor, it don't mean I think he can't beat like Javante, White, James Cook, Montgomery. I just won't have him on my team. So I didn't bother putting
Yeah,
him in.
that makes sense. That's a good way to make a list. I
Yeah.
just
I didn't
did
do
it by
that at all.
rankings.
You would
yeah.
take A-Chain against James Cook, though?
No, I love James Cook. I got James Cook at 24. Yeah, I'm real big on James Cook.
I got him at
I have
30.
him at 24 too.
Yeah.
All right, 29.
I got Antonio Gibson.
That's crazy. So do I.
I got Damian Pierce.
I have Pacheco.
Yeah, I didn't put Pacheco in there, but I do like him. I don't know. It's tough.
It's just, yeah, I get it. With the Chiefs, it's just they use him when they need to, and then other games they're.
I mean, he would be right if I had like a 31. It's like he's right
Yeah,
there.
it's all right.
I do
Where,
have
like, Connor
Pacheco.
Madison I won't put in my top 50 probably, but
I do have Pacheco 24. I just think Pacheco can easily finish above that, or he can easily finish below that.
Yeah.
Like they can take 3 games in a row where they're just like, fuck it, we like McKinnon more for these matchups, and then
a bunch of touchdowns.
Clyde
don't
Edwards-Helaire.
play
He was doing some shit in preseason.
he was doing shit. That's what
He's
he
a
was doing.
he's a
He did
ghost.
some
He's a
stuff.
ghost now, man.
He just did. He
He's-
was just
he's
playing.
gone.
The ghost
the
of the first
preseason?
round pick.
Yeah.
Because they were saving the other
Preseason don't matter, bro.
No, man.
He was literally running out there
Let me
transparent.
see what he did. I'll go look right now.
30. I have Jamal Williams.
Oh, I like that. I end with AJ Dillon.
I got
It was between
I have
AJ Dillon
I have
and for me.
Javante here.
I have James Cook.
That's
We
30.
all were pretty.
Yeah.
We had a lot of the same guys.
I had
Yeah,
a lot.
but all over the place.
The only 3 I didn't have that you guys were big on was Kamara, Pacheco,
I don't have Kamara.
Connor, and Madison. So 4 guys.
I can't believe you don't have Connor in the top 30, man.
I just won't draft him where he goes.
I get that,
That's how I
but
feel about Pollard.
That's all.
I just won't draft him where he goes.
Yeah, see, Pollard.
He's a high. He's
The thing
getting
about
drafted as
I
a high
won't draft
RB1.
really any of these running backs
Right.
where they go,
Me
like
neither.
Pollard, Henry, and any of that, or because I just won't draft running backs. But I don't mind them going there. Like I get it. Like if you want a stud, they are the studs.
Right.
Like I probably won't have Chubb this year. Dude's like in the first round now, or like 13, 14. Like I'm just not
I
gonna do
see
that.
people taking Chubb over freaking Diggs. It's just crazy.
Yeah, like I just can't.
I can't
so.
do that.
that was
wouldn't
me
do it
last
either.
year.
No.
Hell no.
I loved Chubb last year. I picked him to have a breakout year, and then he just jumped up fucking boards, and I was like, I'm not trying to take him in the second because I don't.
Yeah.
I almost always do receiver unless a running back falls 10 spots or something for me. I usually just don't go running back because, I mean, look, like we got
I don't know.
30
I'm
guys.
pretty sure you have to go running back early.
I don't think you do.
Okay.
I mean, think of some of these guys that you like. Like, I mean, Stevenson is probably about going in third now.
Late
Fourth.
second, third.
Late
yeah.
second, early third.
But there's guys like Walker's in the 5th, Gibbs is in the 5th, James Cook's in like the 6th, 7th. Khalil Herbert's is in the 8th. It probably won't be in the 8th anymore because he did so good in the preseason. People will probably overreact.
Yeah.
But like, if you drafted last week, you could have got Khalil Herbert in the 8th.
That's true.
And
But yeah, I make my list. Like I have Gibbs over Jacobs, and I think Jacobs will beat Gibbs. But where they get drafted, I'll have more shares of Gibbs. That's how I did my list.
okay, I made my list just to where I think they'll
Yeah.
finish.
Which is why, like I said, I don't like Connor's definitely going to be top 30 if he's healthy, but he just won't be on any of my teams.
Like I don't mind having Gibbs as my RB1 this year.
No, because
Yeah.
if you draft if you have 2,
They said he's the guy.
imagine
He
you
would catch
get
a lot of
fucking
passes.
Jamar Chase and name a receiver that's going in the 2nd round,
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
and then
Yeah.
you get fucking
You know,
Gibbs in the
he goes
3rd.
in the second.
oh
yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Yes, he
he's,
does, yeah.
Yes, there's 9 receivers
I don't know.
ranked better than him.
I did a
Yeah.
draft and I had picked 12, I think it was, and he was just gone. So
Yeah, St. Brown's ADP is like 14, so he goes like very early.
Yeah,
second.
early second round.
Yeah, but
If I
if you
can't
get
get
Chase,
Chase-
you're getting early 2nd.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, no,
Or
late
yeah,
2nd.
You can't get Chase at St.
No,
Brown.
you can't.
you can.
Possible.
Well, you can get Cooper Cup though, because he's fallen.
Yeah, you can get like Cooper Cup and St. Brown, or
That'd be
Diggs and St.
crazy.
Brown,
Yeah.
or Lamb and St.
Garrett
Brown.
Wilson's
Yeah.
like that. CD Lamb.
Devontae Adams is falling
But yeah, like
late
where don't
1st.
Connor get drafted like near Dobbins and Akers and those guys?
Yeah, I would take him over all of them.
I would.
You take Connor over all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to single bet all these. You would take Connor
I'm-
over
I'm
Dobbins
not-
and Akers?
No.
Dobbins and Connor is close for
Did
me.
you hear how I had Akers mad?
Oh yeah, you had Akers real high. Yeah.
Dobbins and Akers and Connor are close for me, but Dobbins I feel like Connor was just gonna beat.
You said you
Dobbins-
what?
Akers and
No,
Connor.
I know.
like,
What'd you say about Dobbins? I didn't.
I just think I would. It's not even a question for me. I'm taking Connor over Dobbins.
35.
I'm not drafting any of them.
I think they'll be
Just made
close
my
enough
list.
where I'm not gonna bet it. But like, if I'm sitting there at the 5th round, it's Connor or Dobbins. I'm not really thinking about it.
You want one that might get shut down or like.
But why would he get shut down?
Because dude, I'm telling you, when those dudes look at any bad team, a player gets hurt, and they just don't rush him back because there's no reason to.
I feel like Dobbins has had more injuries than Connor.
Yeah, that's a fact. If we're talking about Dobbins, I can't say that same argument. But with Baltimore, if they're competing for the division and shit, I think Dobbins gonna have to have a big say in
Gus
it.
bust time.
Yeah, but now Baltimore's heading towards a more passing-heavy offense.
We
Passing
gotta see
heavy
that.
offense.
Yeah, I
That's a
don't
lot to
believe
just
that
think it's
until-
gonna happen.
Until it happens.
Lamar's got to prove that he can just sit there and sling the shit.
He does have to prove it, but they got a fucking offensive coordinator there, but that's what he does.
Okay, so
And
now
they
he's gonna
signed all
catch
those
some shit then.
receivers, drafted those receivers. Mark Andrews is back.
Yeah, we'll see. All that sounds like to me is very light boxes for Dobbins to face. He's gonna average like 6.4 a
He
carry.
can average that, but he's not going to.
What's Connor gonna face? 12
But
in
you
the
gotta,
box?
dude. Najee was the 14th best
They're
running
gonna bring
back
an
last
extra
year.
dude out there and put him out there. 12 in
Najee was
box
the
versus Connor.
14th best running back last year. Averaged less than 4 yards a
Najee's
carry.
a lot better than Connor though.
He is, but what
That's
I'm
why they
saying,
got rid of his ass.
but what I'm
Like,
what
he
I'm
didn't like
saying
the
is
cold.
volume matters more than
He didn't?
efficiency.
Nah, he had
And
cancer and shit.
Yeah, it does.
That cold. I think that's why he kept getting injured was the cold. Didn't
and who the
mess
fuck
with him.
who's behind Connor?
I don't even know.
absolutely
Ingram, I
nobody.
think.
Who?
So, Keontae Ingram.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can't think. I was like, well,
Didn't
they
they
signed
have
Mark
He's just
Ingram.
gonna, he's
Didn't
gonna
they
have
have
to
Kenyon
catch
Drake,
a lot
too?
of passes. Though.
No,
That's
he
what-
went to the
Drake
Colts.
is.
Oh, he went to the Colts.
Yeah, they
Oh,
signed
He's
him.
on the
They
Colts.
had
They
him
signed
though,
him. Yeah,
right?
they just signed him before the preseason game.
Didn't they
Who?
have him?
He was on the cards.
Yeah, he
like,
was
a
on
little-
the
Remember
cards.
he said, "This is the face." What did
Yeah,
he say?
this is the face that's gonna win your league. But my thing
Kenyon
with
Drake
Connor,
said that.
Yeah, then he got like hurt or averaged like 1 yard a carry or some shit like that.
my thing with Connor, the way he crushed in recent years was they would get into the red zone and Kyler would fake
Get
like
bad
handoffs
touchdowns,
and
yeah.
he'd get touchdowns. How are they getting to
He
the
had
red
like
zone?
17 touchdowns, didn't he, that one year?
They're not gonna cross midfield all year.
Connor,
You know
Connor's
that, Joe?
Like,
gonna
total.
get
Think
handed
about
the
this,
ball,
though.
and he's gonna run past the 50.
They're never gonna get past midfield this year.
No, dude.
And so he's not going to get nearly as many touchdowns. He's going to face stacked boxes. He's going to have to catch like 7 balls a game. That's possible.
It's definitely possible.
That could be where he eats.
What did he do at the end of the year last year?
I don't know. Let's look.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I had no stocks of him last year.
I did. He got hurt.
He was crushing
He
for
hurt
us.
me,
I
yeah.
like Connor. I think that team is bad.
Kenny loves Connor.
Connor finished at 19.
Loves him.
Can you see his last few games?
Oh, it was
He
like
finished 19th.
Because my shit
Yeah.
will load.
And he was hurt,
14,
like, 3 or 4
That's not bad.
25.
These are his
He was
last
hurt, like,
games?
3 or
These
4
are
I
his
think I
last
had him
games.
ranked to like 20 something.
So his last game was 14, second to last 25, 18, 23.4, 13, 23.6, and that was when
How do we not win?
that was without
Yeah,
Kyler.
21.
Yeah, I don't care about Kyler not being there. I just don't think they'll be able to move the ball like they were last year.
Yeah, because they lost Hopkins too.
Yeah.
Like Hollywood.
They do got Hollywood.
They have Hollywood.
I actually like Hollywood for the same reason. Like, yeah, they're gonna suck, but he's gonna get a ton of volume. Just for where,
Yeah,
only
if
for
Connor
where
can get
Hollywood's
garbage
getting
time
drafted
catches,
though.
like that, then he will be a lot better than I think.
I think they're gonna run him, let him like showcase, and they're gonna trade him. They're gonna
Yeah,
find
but
somebody
who's
that
gonna
needs him.
trade for him though? People like Jonathan Taylor can't even get traded. Like Cook took forever to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Like who's gonna be like, I want Connor?
Yeah, but JT wants like a $13 million a year.
Yeah,
contract.
it's the
But
money.
who's
But
gonna
Connor,
take
I
Connor?
think
Think about all the teams in the league who would just be like, all right, let's go get James Conner. I just can't think of any.
I can't really think
And
of
what are
it
they
either.
gonna trade him for? 7th? Like, what's the Cardinals
Yeah, I
gonna
guess,
accept for him?
yeah.
I mean,
It's better than nothing.
Miami has like 12 running backs, but none of them are decent.
Well, AK will be. We'll take care of their whole shit.
You think so?
He's
Oh
not-
yeah,
He
he'll be
can-
running right by all the Bills
I'm
and
thinking
Steelers
Bruce
players.
Conner.
He won't beat Connor. He won't beat Connor.
No, he won't beat him, but if he took the job, he'd put hands on him. You guys will see him running past the Bills and Steelers.
No.
But like a team like that's like on the verge of making the playoffs that need a running back.
They don't need one though.
Dude, those dudes suck.
They don't suck. Dude, Wilson and Mostert eat every year under
They're-
the San Fran system.
What's E?
They'd be hurt,
They're like
though.
not even.
I
top
know
40.
that's where my son's gonna come in and put
But
hands
they're
on
not even-
Connor.
Oh, they're gonna just.
Are they
go-
even top
They're gonna
40?
how you would be sick
Who?
though.
Mostert and
Mostert was winning.
I don't know. Mostert
Mostert
eating.
was going crazy, and then Wilson.
He
They,
got
they,
hurt.
they. It's just they take games off. I'm with you. I don't draft any running
don't
back
think
that's
they're-
in like a San Fran system. Obviously, it's Miami, but they just
So you wouldn't take McCaffrey.
obviously he's different.
I'm just asking a question.
McCaffrey's
no,
different.
I am just asking a question.
McCaffrey is McCaffrey. Before McCaffrey was there, I had no shares of Elijah Mitchell. Everyone was super heavy on him. Last year I had Mostert because he was like a 14th round pick, and but he got me games. And then at the end of the year, Wilson took his shit, and then they like flip flopped. It's just mad annoying. I hate picking dudes.
So you won't take CMC?
I just said it 7 times. But even with CMC, he's still gonna be the number 1. But I do think he's gonna lose shit because they're just gonna randomly throw Elijah Mitchell out there. Like they do shit like that. CMC's different though because he's gonna line up in a slot and shit like that. But like,
So you wouldn't take him?
yeah, I would take I would take him as the number
That's all I
1
wanted to hear
running
you say.
Yes.
So you would take a running back in San Fran system?
back. I will take the best fantasy player of all time.
No.
when he's
Answer
in
my
San
question
Francisco.
how I asked it. Would you take a running back in San Fran system?
Yes.
Okay.
I would take Christian McCaffrey.
Just curious, man.
But I can't tell you the last time before McCaffrey was there that I took someone playing a running back playing for
Who
San
was
Fran.
before Elijah Mitchell?
They like hasty.
They had Jeff
Sam
Wilson at
Mostert.
one point.
bad.
They just switch up.
Mostert was eating though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so
they
too.
eat, and then they
Jeff Wilson
change.
Yeah.
Jr. too, right?
Yeah, the same guys from Miami has.
And then they went to.
They
Yeah,
went
the
to
coach-
Miami.
the
They
coach
just follow
took
him.
McDaniels.
Oh, that's kind of gas. I forgot about that.
That's what I'm saying. They'll all put hands on Connor.
No, they won't.
I
They'll
don't mind
put
being
hands.
all combined.
It'll be like
I'll put 3,500 on that bet.
I wouldn't take it because Mostert will score like 30 points the first 3 weeks.
I know.
And then he'll
You
for some reason they'll sit him.
He'll get hurt.
And then Wilson will
You
score
gotta have
21.
the Dolphins running backs in a best ball versus Connors.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Yeah.
Because you can't pick who to
You
start.
can't just pick one.
I do have him in best ball, but I don't. I have Jeff Wilson at 14-man league. I picked him in like the fucking 14th round.
Like,
'Cause
Connor
you just
might cook,
never
though.
know.
I wouldn't be surprised if Connor does beat all those guys. He just won't be on my teams. I don't think I'll have an Arizona player on my teams.
I get it.
I just hate that team.
I saw places where they were like ranking Rondell Moore ahead of like
so
players, and I'm like, why?
He has never done anything.
He's the number 3 option and probably the
Number two,
worst.
probably.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he's number
Ertz,
2.
Ertz and Brown.
He actually just got cleared
like
today.
39 or
Ertz got hurt again.
No, he got cleared today.
Oh,
Let's see. I'll take Ertz. Matter of fact.
yeah.
He
And
got cleared
tight
today.
end premium. He'll be catching mad balls.
Yo, last year or before he got hurt, I think last year
He was nice. He was on pace for like 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
he was doing
he had,
very
He
well.
was like, besides Kelsey, he was like the only tight end that had double-digit points in PPR.
Yeah, I traded him away for.
Him and Goddard.
Every game or
Goddard
whatever.
Yeah,
did
every
too.
game.
Yeah.
Oh,
I traded
every
him
game.
to
Every
Devon
single
for
game.
Kyle Pitts.
You did what?
It was like Ertz and DK for Kyle Pitts.
You did that.
Was
trade?
that a dynasty?
It's not
Nah,
bad though. Oh,
no,
it's not
it was a
dynasty.
redraft.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real
We
bad.
didn't know.
Well, DK was my 5th wide receiver, so
Oh,
I didn't
fuck
really
it.
need him.
Oh, that was in your league for
Yeah.
Demond.
Yeah. He gave me Pitts and someone else. Like I got someone else, but I forget who it was.
Demond bamboozled us.
Pitts let you
Demond-
down.
Huh?
Demond
Pitts
smoked
let you
you.
down.
Yeah, I just love that man. I'm gonna draft him again this year too for the letdown.
Who?
Kyle Pitts.
Oh,
probably
same. I'm
better.
all over. I love
Yeah,
Kyle
I'm gonna-
Pitts so
yeah.
much.
Demond ain't getting that team this year because we're sandwiching him.
Oh yeah, we're getting.
He just drafted in a blessed spot. That shit's so important. Everybody asked me like, would you rather pick 1, 2, 6, 12? I don't care about none of that shit. It's all about who's next.
Who's
to you.
next
next
year?
to you,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all that matters. It doesn't matter unless you really want like Jefferson. Then you have to pick one. But I don't really care where.
What was
I
his
pick.
team last year?
Demond?
Was that the one he had like?
He had Diggs,
Bro, it was
Hill.
dumb.
I
Well, because Tyreek Hill fell to like the 3rd because no one believed in him in Miami.
think that was Demond's first 2 picks, though, wasn't it?
Was it? Oh, was he in the
He
second?
started with Diggs, and then it was like middle second. He took Hill.
He fell to the second.
Yeah.
Who was,
Well,
his, fir-
super
who was
flex.
his first pick?
Oh.
Wasn't it Jefferson?
Oh yeah,
It was
Did he have
Jefferson.
Jefferson, Diggs,
Jefferson,
and
Dill Higgs.
Jefferson,
No
Diggs,
way.
Hill,
Yes,
yeah.
he did.
Oh, it's a super flex.
Super flex.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but who was
But no one believed in Hill. That's why he fell to the 3rd. In the
that?
super
That's
flex.
the team that he was always talking shit to Dom about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took Lamb in the 3rd over Hill. I thought Lamb would beat him.
Well, I took Chase and Swift, but so.
Yeah, I had JT, Lamb, and who the fuck did I pick? I don't remember who I picked, but it was like Tyreek beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I won't let Demond get that shit this
No.
year.
He's beat this year.
This dude
That's
Harry
funny
last
as
year for the
fuck.
fucking Trap Nerd Sports Fantasy League fucking was taking all my shit. That was the most annoying part because we were doing these fucking episodes and we all like the same dudes and then like I mean Cooks ended up sucking last year, but like Cooks comes around, boom, because we both every fucking player this dude took from me.
I lost the league though because I made that Cup trade. I should have kept Kelsey.
You
I
should
ended up
have.
trading for Cup and he got hurt.
Kelsey's
I
a
lost
cheat
tough
code,
because I
man.
played-
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Kelsey is a cheat code.
Yeah, I was Kelsey. It's gonna be weird this year though, like with the
What's
tight
gonna be
ends.
Nah,
The
you
tight
still
ends.
gotta take that man in the
Kelsey.
first round.
That's it.
I
He's
know,
even going in
but
the first
Andrew-
round in Superflex league.
But
It's
Andrews
crazy.
Andrews
beat
isn't
him,
gonna
man.
beat him. Man.
Andrews can
He's
beat
not gonna beat
I
him
don't think he
unless
will.
Kelsey gets hurt.
I don't
If
think
Kelsey
he
gets
will,
hurt, he
but
will.
he can.
If he retires after the 3rd game, he might. Okay.
Andrews beat Kelsey the last year he was healthy.
Did he beat him?
Kelsey was 2.
He
It's
ain't
the
never
only-
beat him.
Kelsey has been number 1 every year except for 2 years ago. Andrews was 1, he was 2.
Did he
Pull
beat
it
him?
up.
Did he beat him by like what 2 points?
That's why I want to know
Probably.
what it
It
is.
was
yeah.
probably super close. It was so
couldn't have
last
been
year
much.
was
the drop off
2022.
from Kelsey is so big.
Well, Andrews is a good number 2,
Yeah, but I'm saying
but besides,
Well,
that,
the thing is last
Yeah.
year Waller was hurt.
stinks.
Andrews was hurt. Waller does
he's
not
got
stink.
he's got no heart, man. He didn't want to play for them.
He's
last
gonna be
year.
the only target in what's it called?
Take him-
in,
take him over
New
Kelsey.
York. I'm not gonna take him over Kelsey. Yeah, Schultz was 3.
that was my son, man. He let
So-
me down big time last
Oh, this
year.
is standard. Let me go to PPR.
He let me down big
And
time.
oh,
I
he
took
is
him in
still
the
3.
5th everywhere.
Still
I was
three.
gonna say Schultz catches a lot of
He
passes.
catches a lot. Yeah.
So it
He
was
was
Not last year.
the top 10 was Andrews, Kelsey, Schultz, Kittle, Ertz, Pitts, Gronk, Goddard, Gesicki, Henry.
Wait, say that again?
I like Gronk. is still-
That was what 2 years ago.
This is 2021. Yeah.
2 years ago.
Andrews, Kelsey, Schultz,
What was the
Kittle.
points though?
It doesn't have total. Oh yeah, it does. He beat him by almost 50 points,
Oh,
49
wow.
points.
Damn.
Smacked his shit.
Andrews
And then
is
the
nice.
next, so he had Kelsey by 50. Kelsey missed a game though.
Oh, that's
Oh,
that
there's
50.
50 right
yeah,
there.
what the fuck?
And then Kelsey had Schultz by 60. And then the drop off after that, and then everyone else after that was pretty close. So it was like Andrews, Kelsey, everyone else.
I would still take Kelsey over Andrews right now.
Oh yeah, you have to. But
Obviously. I would
like you
take
said,
him over
Andrews,
him.
I guess, can do it since he's done it before.
He's done it before. A more
So,
pass-heavy offense.
I respect that opinion.
I like that you think Baltimore's gonna come out there slinging this shit.
They are.
30. Lamar's gonna lead the league. in
All right, let's
passing.
see how many passing attempts Lamar had last year.
I hope Lamar
60
leads the league in
65.
rushing.
I'm just kidding.
How much?
65.
65.
Nah, they threw the ball. What?
Let me
He's
see.
just not a good passer.
I think he's.
He
I
had
think he's
that
an
one game,
underrated
though.
After his
passer.
MVP season, he's just like
Last year, I think it was. Maybe the year before. I don't know. But
Doesn't say per
he
game.
had
I
like a
think it's per
historical game. Didn't he throw for like 500 yards or some shit like
Yeah,
that?
versus the Colts.
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you have, like 5 touchdowns?
500
It was a
yards and
crazy
5
comeback.
touchdowns. Yeah, it was wild.
The Colts kept missing field goals and shit.
Didn't he like run off the field and take a shit real quick or something?
No,
That was
against
a different
the
fit?
Browns,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was a different game.
In 12 games, he had 326 passing attempts. But the year he won the MVP, he only had 401 in 16 games. So he's already passing more. Now you got, what's his name, Mark, or what the fuck's his name?
I can't just see him coming out there and just passing the ball.
He's just
I mean,
in
they're
the
not
pocket.
gonna throw fucking 50 times a game, but I think they're gonna throw more than they did. And Andrews already finished one before.
And
that-
Andrews did that with he led the NFL in touchdowns too, though.
Yeah, but
So
he had
he
like
might catch
1,300 yards
He
too.
might catch more passes and get more yards, but he's not. I can't see him catching that many touchdowns.
Yeah, Kelsey will beat him, but like, would you rather have 2 receivers and then Andrews, or Kelsey?
What
and then,
FFPC Andrews goes in the second?
well, FFPC. I'm talking like in not stand PPR league.
Would you rather have what?
You get 2 picks, your first, second pick, and then you get Andrews, or you use
Or
your
you get
first pick
Kelsey
on
in your
Kelsey.
second and third pick.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like.
So roll your second pick.
Like
stays
let's
the
say
same,
you
but
let's
it's
say let's
Kelsey
say you
and
get
a
the
third.
6th pick. Let's say you get the 6th pick because that's where Kelsey's usually going, and you get like. So by then, Cup. Well, maybe not Cup is not gone now because it's
No.
injury.
Like Garrett
But
Wilson and them.
so it'll probably be. The first 5 picks are going to be Jefferson, Chase, CMC, Tyreek,
And Eckler.
somewhat Eckler, and then you pick Kelsey, and then you come around. You have like Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, something like that. I don't even know who you're getting in the 3rd, or you get Stephon Diggs, AJ Brown in the 1st round. Second
How are
round,
you
you,
getting Stephon Diggs and AJ Brown?
you get one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's saying one of them.
would you get one of
So,
those guys, and
I
then
was
you
gonna
get
say, of course, I'd rather have Diggs and AJ Brown.
and then you
If
get
you're
like
picking-
Adams or St. Brown. Well, Adams is
So
going
both,
to
both
If you're
of them are
picking
getting
12,
the same
that's
second
definitely
round
possible.
pick.
yeah.
So you get
AJ Brown
Kelsey
and
and
Diggs at
somebody,
12.
It's not bad.
Diggs and somebody,
Well,
and
at
then
least the
Andrews,
one I
and
did,
then
I had
who would you get in
12.
the third? I'll take the guy in the
I got
third.
AJ Brown and Garrett Wilson.
You take the guy in
Oh,
3rd
wow.
instead of having Andrews.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean that's. Diggs is going in the 1st.
Because I mean, you're still
Diggs?
getting who?
Diggs is going like
Is
8.
he?
He's going
Yeah.
like 7,
But you're
8,
still
9.
getting Waddle.
I've only done Superflex.
Not in the
mocks.
3rd, really.
No,
Let me see.
It's fun.
Oh my god, so much value.
you're not getting like Smith or Waddle or any of them in the third.
Yeah,
You get Smith.
Smith.
I think
Yeah.
Waddle's going in 2nd.
I
Waddle's
think
not
it's all
second.
early 3rd, like Smith, Olave, Waddle.
Yeah, I guess it's tough then. If I can get one of those dudes with Kelsey, then I would do it.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely close. I just would, I don't know. I hate missing those early round guys. I mean I got like Kelsey. I stacked Kelsey and Mahomes in a ton of best balls, and then my receivers are just like they're good. Like I ended up getting like DK and like T Higgins or something. Like that's cool, but getting fucking Diggs and someone else and
Then
then
you
fucking
could get Waddle, I guess. Yeah, if you do that.
yeah.
Standard leagues, I think I'm just gonna do like the hero RB strategy this year. Just take the one in the first 7 rounds and then just back end them.
Yeah.
Running backs.
What do you mean? Like take one
Take like
running back
McCaffrey.
first
Say you
round?
get like 6 pick, or you get McCaffrey somehow,
Yeah.
or like somewhere around there, and then you just take wide receivers and tight ends.
Well, yeah, and that's
Get your
the
quarterback, and then
And then finish it
backfill
up.
your running backs like with like he said, A-Chain and guys like the James
Connor.
Cook, Connor, like guys like that go later.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of strategies on how to do it this year because it's like I mean all these tight ends are healthy that weren't healthy last year because we did talk about the gap where it was like Kelsey 100 points and then Hawkinson, but like Pitts is healthy this year, Andrews is healthy this year,
Wasn't
Waller's
Pitts
healthy this
last
year. Who?
Pitts was healthy last
No,
year.
he wasn't. He played. I mean, he played like 8 games, 9 games. He didn't play the full season though. He definitely didn't play the full season.
No, not even close.
I don't remember.
Waller didn't play
I just
at
thought
all,
he meant
right?
coming
Or did
into
he
the
play a
season
couple
because
games?
Pitts sucked. We've seen enough of Pitts to know that he wasn't doing shit.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that's
yeah,
true.
he didn't play the full season.
Yeah,
And it was that offense. It was
Yeah,
just-
they should be better this year.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to set my team up. I think if I can get like Aaron Jones and like Akers, I won't take a running back in the first 3 rounds.
it depends. Like, yeah, unless McCaffrey falls to 6. Like, I'm not
Or
taking
Eckler.
McCaffrey over Hill, Jefferson, or Chase. And if Kupp was healthy, I wouldn't take McCaffrey over Kupp either.
I agree.
So he could
Who
easily.
who wouldn't you take?
I wouldn't take McCaffrey over those top 4 receivers.
Say him again.
Cup. Well, now Cup's hurt, but if he was
Is
healthy,
he like not okay?
he's gonna play, but it's still a hammy injury. It's I think he plays. It's just enough to like knock McCaffrey over him by a little bit.
Yeah,
You would take Chase over McCaffrey?
I would too.
I don't think I would.
People are fading. Certain
Nobody's
people are
fading
fading.
Chase.
Certain people are. Certain people are like, oh, he's not second. Like Hill needs to be over him.
I see people.
I
taking
was on
Chase
here
second
last week.
I
overall.
would take McCaffrey over him.
When you guys were gone, Donnie and Tank were like, I'm taking Hill and AJ Brown. Hill, I could see beating him, but
Yeah.
AJ Brown over Jamar Chase.
Oh, they're drunk.
Oh, that's
So-
crazy.
Wait, who?
Tank and Donnie.
I love
What'd they say?
AJ Brown. But
They said
he's
they take
just
AJ Brown over
big
Jamar
play.
Chase.
Catches
Jake did an
70 balls.
FFPC last year, or last week I helped him with, and Kelsey took number 2 over from Chase. It was
Point
Chase
and a half.
though, but people are so scared. Like
Yeah.
you're saying, they're fading him enough where he already dropped an ADP.
Yeah, it's just
Is it
weird.
Joe
He had
Burrow?
one injury.
Yeah, that's the Joe Burrow injury.
That's not. I would just take McCaffrey over Chase. I had nothing to do with Joe Burrow.
You just take McCaffrey over Chase?
I would.
I
That's
mean-
just me. I don't know.
So you would take McCaffrey over Jefferson?
No.
You told me that you would take Chase over Jefferson, though.
I took my. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Jefferson's number 1. Go back to my.
No, but there was at a point in the car you said you would take Chase over Jefferson.
Maybe I don't know. I changed my mind on that then.
He did. He did take Jefferson on the episode.
1.
Did he?
Yeah. Or did you? Hey,
I think I took.
'cause I took
was gonna
Chase
take
1. I think
Chase-
you might have.
I was gonna take Chase 1 last
We'll go
year
back and
just to
listen.
have him though, because I wanted him on one of my teams. I know that for sure.
Yeah, we'll go back.
Well, maybe it was you then. When you guys were in the car telling me that Chase beat Jefferson, he consistently put up better games, but Jefferson just had huge games or something like that.
No, that wasn't me.
We had a conversation, but that's definitely. I
I
didn't
forgot
say
what
that.
it was. And you would take Chase. One of you guys would take Chase 1.
Jefferson's one, man.
It might have been you.
I would have took.
I
Chase.
said
Maybe
I
it
would take
wasn't
Chase.
me.
I did say I'd
Yeah.
take Chase 1.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
I said I'd take
Damn,
Chase
you
1.
deflecting Josh's conversation to me.
I don't mind it. Mind it.
I would
Chase can
go-
beat
Mine
Jefferson.
would be
He
Chase
could.
can.
my top 3 would probably be
Maybe.
Jefferson, Kelsey, and McCaffrey.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That
I got-
offense that the Vikings.
I got
runs.
Jefferson and Chase a lot higher than the rest of
I
the
just
league.
feel like Jefferson's so much more safer at 1.
Him
He
and
is
Chase
safer.
both.
Yeah. So that I think that's
I
what
think-
you were remembering me saying. Is Jefferson is way safer, but Chase can have those.
I
really
didn't mind
big
it. I think
games.
Jefferson and Chase are in a tier of their own. I don't think anybody else is in it. I don't think Tyreek's in their tier. I don't think Kelsey's in their tier. I don't think McCaffrey's in their tier.
I mean,
those dudes are just going to scorch the league.
I think the only one that's in there for the top tier is Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, and then with his injuries, I just can't put him in there right
yeah,
now.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Injuries are a bitch.
But yeah, obviously Super Cup. That dude.
That's
Yeah,
my
that
son.
dude
that's
is
why.
nuts,
That's why I
dude.
can't lose that 14-man league if Cup's
That's
healthy.
just-
You got Cup and Chase?
Cup, Chase,
Yeah.
Taylor. If,
Yeah,
if Taylor plays and Chase is healthy,
Right, and then if Taylor plays, yeah.
and that and then Justin Fields, Pat Fryer, and a 14-man league. Come on, bro.
That's
yeah,
good.
That's pretty good.
It's disgusting.
That's really good. You got Fields, but
It's fantasy. He's gonna be good in
This ain't
fantasy.
Didn't he
the-
crush
it's
that
it
is
not
true.
the
When he goes
NFL.
like 5 for 20 but runs for like 180 yards,
Yeah.
it's
He really
huge.
does. He said he was a better runner than McVick.
He's not, but
He said that.
These guys say that
He said
because
that
they're
was,
bigger
like,
and they can
out
take the
loud?
hits.
Yeah.
even last year he wasn't taking hits. He was getting hit.
He said
I
that
remember
He was going out of
interview.
bounds and
He
shit.
was like, but I remember he got hit real hard. He was like on the ground, like rolling around, like screaming. He got drilled in the ribs.
I still
This gotta
think
hurt so bad.
I
you go to
think
throw
it's-
a pass, your whole this shit's all
Oh.
open. Somebody just drills your shit. Oh my god,
That's what happened to Herbert, right?
It happened
it's
to
happened to
Cousins too.
Herbert.
I saw on that Netflix show.
yeah.
Oh, the QB
I hated
show?
the way he was screaming.
Oh,
and she's
he's
like,
like, ah! I finally watched it. I finally watched it. And he's like, the whole Bills
He just
episode,
saw.
the whole episode
Oh,
about
yeah.
the Bills, like the Kirk Cousins versus the
He
Bills.
beat you guys well in pain. That's why
Shut
I was
up,
sad for you
shut
guys.
He's like, oh, every 3 seconds. Every 3 seconds it just cuts to,
Why'd that
oh,
happen?
oh.
It's not broke though.
It's not.
It just sounded
It should
terrible.
have real bad. All I was doing was going like this too.
That shit was crazy.
Damn.
I thought Cousins got hit.
Setting you a bill.
Yeah.
Anything else for football, fantasy wise? No. Anything? No. All right. A little bit of basketball. Did you guys see the thing? James Harden.
Yeah, he said he was what's called was a liar and he won't play for him.
It was on an Adidas press run, which is the craziest
happened?
shit. So
He
he was
called
on a
the owner
press.
out, right?
Yeah, Maury. He was on the press run, and he said, "I will never be associated." Or Daryl Morey's a liar, and I will never play for a team he's associated with.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened.
So they were saying on ESPN that they like it's thought that they had like a backdoor agreement where it was like, come here, we're not going to extend you right now, but when it comes time to extend you, we'll give you a max. And then and now they don't want to give him max because he's 33 and whatever.
Yeah, he didn't play like amazing or something.
He led the league in assists, but like, yeah, in the playoffs it kind of went to shit again.
It's so crazy that they just can't win.
Yeah. And B took the Sixers off his bio on Twitter too or whatever.
Oh, shit.
That shit is so corny. It's so corny.
Grown
It's
I
so-
want to see how they look when they're doing it. I'll delete this. Like I want to see their
I'm
faces.
gonna show
No more
that.
Sixers for me.
Dude's like 8 feet tall.
No, yeah, I mean, you guys have any thoughts on that, or we just it's just James
I
Harden.
mean, these
being
players
James
are
Harden.
mistreated. Like, yeah, they're rich, and we think like, wow, I wish I could be James Harden. But compared to what the owners make, and like the promises that aren't kept, like I like when the players take a stand.
Yeah, it's a job. That's like
He wants to be
people
paid
don't
properly
realize.
and what he was promised. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
If
a
people think
job.
like people like Jonathan Taylor should just shut up and play, but it's like, why should I don't know, fucking Devin Singletary make more money than Jonathan Taylor? Like that's
Right.
not how
It's just
life
like
works. You're
a
better at your
McDonald's
job.
worker versus an actual like an electrician.
Yeah.
You think they go in there like when they negotiate? Do you think they're like, "Yo, this dude is being paid this"?
Yeah, I would assume
Yeah,
so.
they have to.
Yeah.
But
The only
this is
time
the
it don't
market.
matter is if like when Tom Brady used to take pay cuts, then of course like Derek Carr's gonna make more than him, but he was okay with that.
Yeah.
But then you saw what happened to Brady. Like the Brady's the greatest player of all time, in most circles, and he fucking takes pay cuts all these years so they can sign all these people. And then he wanted some more money in the back end of his career, and they were like, we're arguing with him about it. And that's
Yeah.
why he went to Tampa. I mean, that was rumored. It was never like fully reported, but that was one of the reasons he went to Tampa, was because they're like, fuck it, we'll give you whatever it was at the time.
Yeah.
And New England was holding out, and it's just. It is crazy. At the same time, I think Taylor should play not
I
because
like that he did that and then went and won a Super Bowl.
won a Super Bowl,
That
yeah.
was nuts.
He's a G.
Yeah.
Taylor just needs to play because he has nothing. He's not going to gain anything. That's what the only
Running
reason-
backs just have zero leverage.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah,
like,
they have no leverage.
yeah, they're treated.
They're used and
poorly.
abused and then kicked to the curb.
Like you guys said with Connor, like they'll just run him to the ground. They don't really care.
They don't care.
Then he'll be
That's-
gone.
Yeah, that's how I feel about
And
it.
Connor's situation, I don't think he cares because he's 27,
Yeah, he's
28
under
anyway.
he's under contract,
Yeah.
getting paid.
Yeah.
Just give him the ball.
But in Taylor,
Run
it
it down the
sucks that
throat.
he
Yeah.
has to play. He has to play. He gains nothing from not playing. If he doesn't play, he just pushes it back a year and puts it
That's the same
even less of a
situation.
chance that he gets a second contract. So, but I do agree, and it's got to suck for these guys like Harden and even like, I mean, Curry gets so much money and endorsements like LeBron and stuff, but it's got to suck for these guys who they were the best players in the league 5 years ago, and they got. I mean, it sounds so crazy to say it sucks to get paid $35 million a year, but now they're looking at guys like Anthony Edwards, who we all love, but hasn't done anything
Right.
yet, and he just signed a $60 million contract. James Harden's probably sitting here like, I've led the league in assists multiple times. I've
Been
been to multiple
MVP.
Western Conference Finals,
Yeah.
been MVP, and I'm getting paid $36 million. Like
Yeah.
that stuff probably
Because
comes
it's all
into it.
relevant to their life.
Yeah.
Like Anthony Edwards shouldn't make.
It's relative.
Yeah.
Look at that Jalen Brown contract. Jesus.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah,
that's
it's the same
insane.
contract
I
that
can't believe
That
he
dude
got
can't
that
even
much.
dribble.
I know.
That's insane to me.
I can't believe.
Remember
he
I
got
said that and you got
And they
mad
still
at
gotta
me?
pay
Yeah.
Tatum.
He can't dribble at all.
Huh?
This dude
They
got
still
so
have to
mad.
pay Tatum.
Yeah, they should have never paid him.
Like, how are they gonna pay both of them?
I think Tatum and Brown are real close, and if they didn't pay Brown, they probably wouldn't have been able to keep Tatum or something.
They're gonna be paying. They're gonna spend $120 million.
Because
between
Tatum's
two
gonna get a
players.
super max.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brown did.
That's insane. That's a lot of money in two
I think
players.
I think without
Brad
Smart,
Stevens
they're
is
gonna
a
be in
genius
trouble,
though, so I think it'll all work out.
You think
Oh,
so?
yeah,
Oh
probably
no, they
work
got
out, but
Chris
it's just-
Stops and shit,
but
right?
it's
Yeah,
just-
dude, they
Oh
got
my
Kristaps
God.
and first
For
Marcus
free.
Smart.
It's
Yeah.
just crazy that they're
And
just
Derek White will
paying
just step
those
into
guys
the
that
Marcus
much money
Smart
and still
role. He's
put
a
a
real
team
Yeah,
good
you're
player and
right.
shit. Yeah, Brad Stevens
Damn,
really
Boston
is that
for
dude.
it all.
He'll pay Tatum and Brown all that money and still find a way to field a sick team.
I forgot they
That's-
got all
I
that
don't
shit.
know how they're gonna do it, but it's gonna be fun to see.
So do they still have Brogdon or did he leave?
They do, but he has like some bad.
I thought he
injuries.
left.
I'm pretty sure he's still there.
He probably is.
They want. I think teams won't trade for him because he has a bad injury or something.
Maybe.
Makes sense.
I don't know. It just.
Where did he come from? The Pacers, right?
The Bucks, I thought, or did he go to the Pacers first?
He was on the Pacers first, then the Bucks.
No, he won Rookie of the Year with the Bucks.
With the Bucks,
With
then
the
went to the
Bucks.
Pacers, then
He
went
was
to the.
good
Then
Yeah.
he went with the Pacers.
Yeah.
Let's go Bulls.
Yeah, when it comes to Harden, I think people aren't really on his side just because of the things he's done.
He's forced his way out mad places.
It's like
They're gonna
Draymond.
start
Yeah.
Put that
Yeah.
fat suit
Yeah.
on and shit.
I seen a meme where he was going to grab it out the closet.
What?
He was going to grab like this fat suit out of the closet.
Oh, yeah, I seen it too.
Even the thing is with me is if Morey promised him this, one, you're stupid. You don't do that in sports. You know the future's uncertain. You don't promise guys extensions. James Harden could have broke his leg. James Harden could have just been absolute trash last year. You don't know. Like don't promise this guy who's turning 33 that you're gonna give him a max. But you kind of reap what you sow if you're James Harden. Like you were in Houston, you were in Brooklyn, you were in these other places that might have offered you that max, and you forced your way out of everywhere, and now you're in a situation that's not ideal, and it's like.
Poor you.
Poor you, yeah. Like I mean, if Morey did that, he's also a scumbag. But you've done.
Most of them owners are,
Well, Morey's the GM, but
or whatever. They're all linked together.
and a lot of people are saying like maybe Morey wants to offer it, but the owner's like, no, you're not offering James Harden that. Whatever. We won't ever know like the entirety of it. James Harden is just James Harden. Like, this is what happens, dude. Like, you think you're better than you are. You still think you're the MVP that from a couple years ago. You're not. No one wants to give you $60 million. You shouldn't have forced your way out. Like, you should stay in shape. You should, like, LeBron stays in shape. These other guys stay in shape every year and put up numbers every year and win in the playoffs. You forced your way out of places. You want to blame everyone else for the problems when you're supposed to be the best player on the team. And now you're in a fucking shit situation. It sucks. That's how I feel about it.
And
You guys
somehow
see,
he's still gonna get paid.
Yeah, he'll still get paid.
Yeah,
He'll go somewhere.
I'm just so happy that
The
Knicks
Blazers
aren't
are probably
the
going
same
to scoop him.
Knicks.
Yeah.
Because the Knicks of 10 years ago would have traded for
Would've
him in a
traded for him.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
That'd been funny.
Let me get Harden. Let me get him. He's nice.
But did you guys see Kyrie was on the top 75 of all time, and they took him off because of he wasn't vaccinated?
Oh, my God.
No,
Did
they
they
didn't.
really?
The whole video leaked out of his top
Jesus.
75 video. Leaked out on the internet, and the rumor is the reason they took him off is because the vaccination.
Can't people let that shit go, man?
Well, maybe they made the
It
video.
was during when COVID was all like a thing.
Maybe they made the video when they were thinking that he might make it. Like, maybe he was like
No, they said he was
77.
gonna
Yeah,
make
but-
that shit. It said like Kyrie Irving like top 75 or whatever.
Did you see what happened with them?
With who?
That organization. They wouldn't let him in the they wouldn't let him sit on the bench,
Oh, I know.
but he could buy a ticket to the game, and then
Yeah.
he went in the locker room after the game.
Oh, there
Oh,
is.
yeah, it's unreal.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all stupid. All that shit was stupid.
Yeah, it's unreal. It's like you
But yeah,
eating
Kyrie
a
should have been
chicken
in
wing.
the top 75.
He should have been. He should be. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think. Who was like 75th?
I don't remember. I just know him and Dwight didn't make it.
Dwight didn't make it?
Damn.
That was nuts to me.
He
Yeah,
He used to crush.
Hey, Dwight was. People forget how good Dwight was.
Just beat LeBron in the ECF. And
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the reason. I think he got knocked off because we didn't get to see LeBron versus Kobe in the finals. They were like, fuck you.
Yeah, he cost us that.
Yeah, that was trash.
All right, well, I don't think there's anything else. Football is only like 20-something days away. I'm not going to do the math. I want to say 24, but it could be less than that.
You excited for Saturday?
What's Saturday?
Bills Steelers preseason.
No shit.
No, not really. I'll probably watch, but I don't really care.
It's going to be a great time.
It's gonna be a great time.
Where's that game at?
Pittsburgh.
You guys should go.
Steel cage.
They're probably still charging $200 in Pittsburgh for
Probably.
the preseason game.
Yeah, these guys they get nuts over there.
I actually I get excited for certain teams. Like I was kind of excited for the Colts to see like how Richardson would do and stuff like. I like seeing the rookies
Yeah,
play.
I like the rookies too.
A lot of them look good besides Levis.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Who?
No, Stenson Bennett, boy.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Bennett.
yeah, Bennett, yeah.
They showed it was all the
26-year-old
yeah.
Stetson Bennett.
They were like all the first and second round pick quarterbacks didn't throw a touchdown, and then it was like Bennett was like 6 or 7 or whatever the fuck
For like
he
100
was.
something yards and a touchdown.
You
Yeah.
guys think he can be relevant?
No.
He
He's just old.
at best he'll be like Kyle Allen. Like he'll be a
Who?
backup. Stetson
Stetson
Bennett.
Man, his pocket presence looked pretty good. I watched the highlights. This dude was just standing in the pocket.
He's learning from Stafford. I seen a video of Stafford like coaching him.
What if he starts coaching Stafford?
That's like Zach Wilson learning from Rodgers, though. It's like the same thing.
Yeah,
That's
Wilson
true.
was out here too.
Yeah.
What about DTR though?
DTR was eating.
He's on shit both
It's
games.
DTR or fucking nothing.
You ain't draft him though.
What did I draft him for?
Yeah, they should just bench.
his job.
They should just
Huh?
bench
He's on
Watson at
shit.
this
He
point.
is nice. That's my son.
He can't play unless he gets traded because they can't start. Watson's getting guaranteed money. Watson and Russell Wilson can go 0 for 30 and not get benched. They can't bench these dudes. They're
Yeah.
paying him mad money. Watson's guaranteed. Wilson's guaranteed until like the next 2 years at least. And they traded all them picks. Like those dudes can go.
They can go winless and just
And
still
have
a
to play.
job.
Yeah, they got the.
I don't know though. I don't see how you don't. Even though you're paying him, if this dude's better, I think and you're losing a game.
Yeah,
why
Denver
not
and
put him
Cleveland
in?
don't have anybody though. Like if they had Stetson Bennett there, we'd have to see.
Yeah, but like even say for some reason the Broncos are the worst team in the league this year, and they get the number 1 pick. Like, do you pick Caleb Williams and just
Yeah,
like
they would.
Absolutely.
you think?
Who?
I mean, they would pick him, or they. But do you think they pick him, or they trade the pick away?
They'd pick him.
and get mad picks.
I think
Because you can't trade Wilson away, so that you're just and then you
I think
have to
it's an
start.
easy pick.
Then you have to start Caleb number 1, and you just have Wilson over here making $40 million a year as the
Yeah,
But
second.
it's the Allen Mahomes Burrow effect. Like these dudes are so highly touted out of college, like you can't pass on them.
I know you can't, but it's like, what do you do? Because
just
the
take
whole
Marvin
point,
Harrison?
the whole point, even with
Just
these
take Marvin
dudes,
Harrison,
yeah.
move on.
they probably would.
have Sutton, Judy, and Harrison.
Because the whole point, even with the elite quarterbacks, even with guys like Burrow, Allen, Hurts, Mahomes, like the thing is the rookie contract.
Right.
Like Mahomes won his first Super Bowl on the rookie contract. Hurts just made the Super Bowl. Josh Allen was 13 seconds away from the AFC champ. Like all these dudes.
Yeah, throw that in there.
So it's like you're not getting the advantage of Caleb Williams on the rookie
I
contract.
do love that. Like I just love, I don't know. I just like Hurts made the Super Bowl in a rookie contract. Mahomes won a Super Bowl in a rookie
13
contract.
seconds.
Burrow made a Super Bowl in a rookie contract. Allen made it to the second round of the playoffs.
Even the AFC championship the
I
year
know.
before that.
But that's fucking hilarious.
I know, but if you're the Broncos, you don't even get that advantage because you're
Right,
have
you'd
the
be
rookie
paying Wilson and pretending like you're paying Caleb Williams or something.
like you're still paying $45 million to the position.
Next year we'll be saying Kenny Pickett at the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, the rookie contract.
Like rookie contract.
Lovin' Pickett.
Kenny
What Super Bowl
Pickett.
that'd be?
If Kenny Pickett made the Super Bowl for Josh Allen, I would.
I don't see why he doesn't.
I'd go swim in the gorge for a
That's never
second.
gonna happen.
Joe will just be like, I don't see why this Pee Wee team wins the Super Bowl. I don't see why Kenny Pickett doesn't win MVP this
Hey,
year.
man.
All right, anything else, guys?
I like when you say no chance, though.
I do. I know. I say no chance.
There's no
when
chance
a
Wilson's
bit-
better than Herbert though.
I hear you.
No
Don't
chance.
jinx it out.
No chance.
Vince McMahon's song will start
Week
playing.
18,
No chance.
we'll be back here.
If that happens, I gotta come back.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you, Aaron, for
Yeah, no
joining the
problem.
show.
A lot of fun.
A couple weeks out, we'll actually have a shit ton of content, and we won't have to make up things. It's crazy. I'm so happy. I need football so bad. I'm just watching the preseason like, fuck you. Like, this means nothing. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. Trap Nerd Sports everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
All right, peace.
TikTok. Peace.
Peace.